Hello, this is the Saboteur coming at you from Hillbilly Gaming. Alright, we're going to do a little comparison today over the Battlefield series, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, and Battlefront Star Wars. Alright, we're going to start off with a little Battlefield 4 here. I apologize about the volume. I got the volume turned up a little high on my Elgato, so I'm going to have to talk a little loud so you can hear me. Starting off with a little tank driving man. Wasted me a helicopter that landed to do some repairs. He should have went back a little farther to land and do his repairs. But now here I am in a helicopter. We're going to do a little comparison over the game, man. And they're all set. I mean, they're all EA games. They just got different themes. The Battlefield 4 follows the Battlefield series from 2 to 3, which is a war theme. Which got your jets, your helicopters, your tanks, LAVs, and your whole arsenal. It's just like going to freaking war, man. It's one of my favorite games all time, and even though they have came out with Hardline now and the Battlefront series, the Battlefront Star Wars, they still keep making updates and patches on the Battlefield 4 game, which keeps improving the game, and it's one of the best, in my mind, the best war-themed game of all time with tanks and jets, one of the best first-person shooter games of all time, and probably one of the best Battlefield games of all time. It's a lot better than Battlefield 3 was, and I like Battlefield 3 too, but I think Battlefield 4 stepped up a little bit more and made a little bit more realism. The shooter mechanics are basically the same in all three of them, but with little different variations in the way it feels when you move your gun and stuff. This one out here I think's got the best shooter mechanics. Now we're going into Hardline. Hardline is another Battlefield game, but it's a cops and robbers theme. You can see right there the bad guys come cruising up in their Corvette. I shot the driver and then filled the passenger full of lead as he jumped to freak out. Now let me run up here and do a choke out on these sons of bitches. They didn't have choke out on Battlefield 4. I gotta put that son of bitch's face in the rock. Battlefield 4, you just knifed them. So this has a little added advantage with being able to beat them with your baton or with bats or being able to go up and choke some bitch out. There a guy jumped up in a helicopter, and that's one of the things about Hardline. It's a cops and robbers series, so it don't have the tanks, it don't have the jets, but it does have helicopters, and it has cop cars, and some, the bad guys got cars. There's one helicopter on each side, but I mean, it's a pretty fun game, man, if you get into the theme, and there's a lot of people that like Hardline better than Battlefield 4 or Battlefront Star Wars, and I think it's right up there with them. Right here, I get me a sweet little triple. You can see the mechanics with the shooting, it's basically the same as Battlefield 4. But I don't know, I think I like Battlefield 4 a little bit more because I do get that joy of being able to get out there and hop in a jet, hop in a tank, hop in a helicopter without there just being one helicopter between the whole team. And the odds of you getting in it is pretty rare. Mostly you got to run around with your guns. But it's still a good game, man. It's a Battlefield game from EA. And EA is the shit when it comes to first-person shooter games. And I'm not, Call of Duty, Black Ops, Advanced Warfare, they're some of my favorite, and I'm not going to dog them over Battlefield series. I like them both. Battlefield 4 is one of my favorite games, but I love all the Call of Duty games too, and Black Ops 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, one I've been stuck in right now. But now we're getting into Battlefront Star Wars, which is still in the Battlefield series from EA, but this gets more into the Star Wars theme from the movies in the 70s and 80s, the trilogies with Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. And I love the Star Wars. A lot of us guys do. I mean, some women love it too. Now I'm being Darth Vader, man. It's got different game aspects, game modes, like all the other Battlefield series. It comes out with a bunch of different game modes. And if you love Star Wars, you're going to love Battlefront because it puts you right there like you're part of the movie. All the maps are different locations they fought on the Star Wars trilogies. So, and there's a big Star Wars movie out right now, and they kind of did the Star Wars movies backwards, you know what I'm saying? The first three Star Wars were the ones with Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, and then they come out with the second trilogy, which goes back where Darth Vader's a kid before Luke Skywalker was ever born. And I think the third Star Wars comes out after Luke Skywalker. I know it does, after Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, after Darth Vader's already dead. So they kind of got those a little screwed up when they made the movies. But I guess when they couldn't come out with the first one first because technology and special effects wasn't built up good enough. And so it's what I heard, that they couldn't so they had to lead off with the one with Darth Vader and stuff first. But that's great because I loved it when I was a kid, man. I loved Luke Skywalker. I even liked old Darth Vader, especially when he turned into a good guy and came out and said, "Luke, I am your father." But anyhow, that's the games, man. They're all made by EA. The only thing different in them is the shooter mechanics are a little different. The game modes are a little different. And the theme is the big thing. You know, you got a war theme, a cops and robbers theme, and then a Star Wars futuristical theme. So you can't go wrong with any of the three. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. It took me a little while to put the montage together there, to put all the different clips together, to give y'all a full video. I'm sorry I haven't been making videos like I usually do. I've been sick, been taking a little time off, but I'm fixing to get back in gear. And we're fixing to have us a game giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I'll be letting everyone know when it is. I think it's going to make it leap year on February 29th because it only comes once every 4 years. But thanks for watching. This is Saboteur out from Hillbilly Gaming. Y'all come back now, you hear?